Hello friends and fellow flute enthusiasts, thanks for tuning into this episode of Jonny's Flute Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at 3 flutes from Ron Stutz of Native Sunrise Flutes. Stay tuned. Welcome back, I'm Jonny Lipford, and on this channel we do tips, tutorials, reviews, cover songs, original songs, meditations, all sorts of things showcasing the versatility of the Native American flute. If you're new here, consider subscribing and drop a comment below so we can welcome you. Also below you'll find show notes, some links, and also some goodies, so be sure to check those out. Check out these beautiful flutes made by Ron Stutz of Native Sunrise Flutes. Ron came on my radar a little while ago, and we started carrying his flutes after a few students of mine introduced me to him and talked so much about his flutes. And I'm just going to set that down. And they were just going on and on about it. I was like, I got to get a hold of this guy and see what his flutes are all about. So today I have a couple of flutes that I want to show you. We've got one in the key of A. This is a mid-A made from maple, an F-sharp from walnut, and then one of his drones. And there are 2 different finishes on these flutes. The A and the F-sharp have a lacquer finish, and the drone is less shiny and just has an oil and wax finish. Okay, so this is the key of A, and one thing that I really like, look at that. You know what this stuff is called? We're starting to see some more of this stuff on flutes. This is Lichtenberg burning, and it can be a little bit dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. So make sure you know what you're doing if this is what you want to do. But Ron definitely knows what he's doing with this. So this flute, made from maple, has some turquoise rings on it here, and then kind of a fabricated broken end look here on the end of the flute. A couple of things that I love about all of Ron's flutes that are standard, and you'll see this across the mid-range flutes, the lower flutes, the higher flutes. It doesn't matter. This is a standard that he does. So one thing is the block area. You'll see that the block gets nested down inside this recessed area, and that helps so our block doesn't twist. I can't twist it. Now it can still slide back and forth like this. The other thing, his block design, I like how it has these grooves here, right? So these little valleys. And so the leather just stays where it needs to. The other thing that's really super cool about Ron's flutes, and this is on all 3 that I show you today, as well as some other flutes that I'll be doing a review of or have already done a review of, is you see this whitish stuff underneath the block and also in the flue. This is ceramic, and what this does is it doesn't prevent wet out from happening, because we still blow warm and moist air into our flutes, so there will be some moisture that happens, but it severely reduces debilitating the voice of the flute when it does wet out. So you'll still want to dry it out when you're done, because that's just good practice to do. So anyway, those things that I showed you carry through to the next couple of flutes that I'll show you, but I just wanted to play this flute for you so you get an idea of how it sounds. So this is in the key of A. This is A4 or mid-A. Really nice, bright, and very responsive sound. So the next one is in the key of F sharp. This is a mid-range. This is walnut. Same things. It's got one turquoise ring on it. Same block design, wet out, grooves in the block, Really, really nice. This has the lacquer finish on it as well. And here's what the F sharp sounds like. Really nice sound. I'll give you a little close-up of this. There's that bark design that Ron does. I love that. See it again here on the end of the flute. Such a beautiful flute, a nice looking flute and a wonderful sounding flute. So let's move on to this. This probably has the most intrigue in the room. We've seen a lot of drones. We've seen the drones that look, side by side, over unders, the A-frame drones like a high spirit flute or something like that. And then we see flutes like this, where the mouthpiece, there are two flutes, right? And the one on the bottom actually has, let's see here, the one on the bottom actually has 3 holes that you can play, and the one on top features the complete flute. This is in the key of G. This is the oil and wax finish on this particular flute. So you can see here on the mouthpiece, this one does the top flute, and this one does the bottom flute. Okay, we've got a little rustic appeal here to the mouthpiece. Then you can see they're almost identical. Turn it a little bit, you can see the holes on the top. Okay, and again a brace back here, very sturdy brace here. So I feel like this flute's very solid. Sometimes when drone flutes, we see a lot more bracing with drone flutes, especially like A-frames or made like this. They need solid support. So here we go. I'm going to play just the top one, so you get to hear it as a single flute, and then I'll bring in the drone side. So here we go. Now over here, the drone has leather straps, so I could essentially take those 3 leather straps and close all 3 holes. That gives me a standard drone. Open up one, that would give me the ability to, like if I covered the 2 but left the last one open, that would give me a major, so that would give me a B flat. So then I would play the flute like a diatonic major flute, or just gives you a little option. Or you can just cover one hole, so that way the bottom 2 holes are open, and that would give you a 4th, and then if you left them all open like this, you get a 5th. So you can play it as a solid drone, like the drone flute is playing the one note. For this demonstration, I'm going to do it a little bit different, in that I'm going to keep my left hand on the top flute and my right hand on the bottom flute. And so now I can change the harmony that I'm working on. So really, really unique. And I know sometimes when we play this, it's like, what am I doing? I'm having to think again about which hand's doing what and how they move. And when you play like this, there will be some sour notes that don't really work well together, but there are some that are just beautiful together. So let's hope we can find those today. Occasionally I can reach on this one, so I can take my pinky and cover that one too. So really, really Great Flutes from Ron Stutt's Native Sunrise Flutes. Like I said, he's kind of a new flute maker on my radar, but we've been talking a lot. We carry a few of his flutes in our store. If you're looking for a flute like these or some other ones, he does a lot of things. He does some custom work. If there's a certain wood that you'd like, I can't speak to what he has available or what he's able to do, but pick up the phone or shoot him an email. And if you do, tell him I said hello. Yeah, so that covers Native Sunrise Flutes. Thanks so much for watching. And if you have any questions, post those in the comments below. We'll come through and we'll hopefully answer those for you. You'll also find some links in the description below to some goodies, some free resources that'll help you grow as a flute player and achieve more in your flute journey. So until next time, I look forward to seeing you next time, and I hope that all is well. We'll see you then. Hi friends, thanks so much for watching this video. If you're looking to grow as a flute player and achieve more in your flute journey, click below. If you're looking for more videos like this, see the playlist in the corner. And lastly, please consider subscribing so you're among the first to know when new videos drop. Thanks again, see you soon.